Hello, teacher. Good evening.
I'm gonna share the link for this game on the chat, all right?
Okay.
Maybe we can wait for Larissa too.
Teacher, I will back in 1 minute, please.
Yes, sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Hi Larissa, how are you doing?
Hi, teacher.
Okay, guys. Sorry, I think I'm not sharing this. Oh.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
All right. All right, Larissa's already here. So, okay, guys, let's start. We're going to remember a little bit of pronouns, all right? Possessive pronouns. So let's start. Okay, guys, how to refer to the pronoun? Ah, it was a fast one. Sorry, guys, it was a quite fast one. All right, Larissa, maybe you can read this one.
Kim has a cat. Its fur is gray.
Excellent, thank you. So these are possessive pronouns, all right? All the exercises are quite fast. So we have just 5 seconds to answer, all right? So please be quick. Okay, she is from the UK. What's the option? Is it our hair? Nice. It was hair. Daniel, could you read it, please?
She's from the UK. Her nationality is English.
Excellent, great. So it's quite fast, right? Remember, these are possessive pronouns. All right, next one. Again, quite fast. My, he, they, she. Great. All right, so whose pen is? Larissa, could you read it, please?
My pen is on the desk.
Excellent. Possession, right? Possessive pronoun. Okay, next. This is I, he, they, she. Great. So the only one that is showing possession is his, no? Whose sister or whose brother, no? It has to be possessive, no? I is not possessive, they, no? She, no. The only one that made sense was his. All right. Okay, let's see the next. Remember possession. Question: is it there, you, he, or we? Great. The only one that shows possession, right? Daniel, could you read the question, please?
Is it their homework?
Great. Next. All right, again, possession, guys. Are these he, she, we, your? Great. Possession again. Larissa, could you read the question, please?
Are these your glasses?
Excellent. Great. Sorry, guys. Okay. It isn't it, our, they, them. Great. Larissa, could you read the sentence, please?
It isn't our favorite animal.
Excellent. Great. Let's continue. Great job. Okay. Again, possession. Music is her, we, they, I. Great. Daniel, could you read it, please? Sorry, we can't hear you, Daniel. Could you help us reading the sentence, please?
Music is her favorite subject.
Excellent. Great. Thank you very much. So the only one that showed possession, right? The only one are just pronouns. Okay, next one. Is it we, you, I, your? Great. Larissa, could you read it, please?
Is it your umbrella?
Excellent. All right, let's continue. Great. Next. What's better as in we? Great. Larissa, could you read it, please?
What's their address?
Great. Very good job, guys. Next one. Okay, remember possession. Diving is we, he, mine, it. All right. Very good, guys. Daniel, could you read it, please?
Diving is my favorite activity.
Great. Very good. Diving, we saw it in the picture, right? Diving. Watching film is you, be, our, she. Very good. All right, guys. Larissa, let's read it, please.
Watching film is our free time activity.
Excellent. Great job. It's our, no, it's our. Very good. Next. Is Moscow you, his, we, she? Great. All right, guys. Daniel, could you read the question, please?
Is Moscow his hometown?
Great. Question, right? Very good. Next. What's I, we, he, your? Great job. Larissa, could you read the question, please?
What's your future plans?
Excellent. What's here? Very good. Okay, 6 left. Question: is it she, we, her, it? Very good. Daniel, could you read the question, please?
Is it her mobile phone?
Great. By the way, is mobile. Mobile.
Mobile phone?
Oh, yes, excellent. Okay, what's you, your, she, they? Great. Larissa, let's read the question, please.
What's your favorite PC game?
Great. All right. Your favorite PC game. Do you guys have a favorite PC game?
Yes, Call of Duty.
Oh, what about you, Larissa? Do you play games on your computer, maybe?
No, I don't have.
Okay, you don't play video. So, usually guys, no, play more games. I think that's common. All right, next one. Robotic is our, we, they, you. Great. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
Robotic is our interest.
Excellent. Very good. It's our. Great. Next one, guys. 3 left. Apple is you, she, I, they. Great. Great job, guys. Larissa, could you read the sentence, please?
Apple is their favorite brand.
Great. Your favorite brand? Not like Apple in computers. No, that's a brand. Okay, science is great. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
Science is our future.
Excellent. Future. Very good, guys. And I believe this is the last one. Okay. China. All right. Larissa, can you read the last one, please?
Is China her country?
Great. All right. So we've seen some possessives. Let me share this exercise. All right, guys. Great job, Larissa and Daniel. So let me share this exercise with you. It might be my internet. Can you see it, guys?
No, teacher, we still seeing the Kahoot website.
All right. Sorry, 1 second, please. I'm gonna close some things. Can you see it now?
Yes, you can see now.
All right, great. So we're gonna remember some of these possessive pronouns. They're very common. Now we've seen these even without maybe practicing. We already recognize them. Sometimes we might get a little bit confused with some of them, but it's just practice, right? So maybe I'm not sure which one of you guys would like to share this exercise. We have 16 questions, and basically we just have to choose between the correct one. I'm not sure. Who would like to share? Daniel or Larissa?
I can do it, teacher.
All right, thank you very much. You have the link on the chat. Thank you very much. Great. All right, guys. Maybe you can start, Daniel.
Okay, this is my dog or our dog because they are two kids.
Okay. What do you think? We were describing them.
This is her bike.
All right. Great. Very good. Let's continue.
This is her computer.
All right.
Here is your coffee.
This is their house.
This is her money.
This is his camera.
This is their car.
This is his guitar.
This is their cat.
This is his cat.
This is her camera.
This is their popcorn.
This is his car.
All right. Thanks. Very good.
This is our planet.
This is her dog.
All right. Great job, guys. So it's not a very difficult topic. So let's take a look and learn a couple of things, a couple of new things that maybe you haven't seen yet. So this topic is just to remember a little bit what we already seen. So we've seen how using different subjects we can talk about different people, singular, plural, etc. Right? So just a reminder, no, there are three kinds of pronouns in English. Okay, subject pronouns. So for example, I can say that there are two type of people in this group, boys and girls, right? When I'm referring to the person, maybe singular or plural, that's subject pronouns. He, she, or them, no? So that's subject pronouns. That's the first one we're going to see. Then object pronouns and possessive pronouns, all right? So subject pronouns, no? For example, Larissa, que maybe you can read this sentence.
He is from Colima.
Let's continue, please.
He is a subject pronoun. He means Luis in this sentence.
So instead of saying Luis is from Colima, I can say he is from Colima, right? That's a subject pronoun. We know all of them, right? Maybe we can try to remember some. Let's practice this sentence, these questions. First, Larissa, could you be Kate and Daniel Luis, please?
Luis, where are you from?
San Francisco. You know that?
Great. So also you is a subject pronoun, right? Can you guys try to remember the subject pronouns. Maybe Larissa, can you mention the singular form and Daniel the plural, please?
Mm,
So for
he,
example,
she,
okay. What else?
is I,
All right. What is plural?
They.
There is one missing, sorry. There is one missing in singular. Do you
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
it,
Yes, excellent, correct. Okay, Daniel, what do you think? What are the ones in singular?
Uh, they
All right,
and you.
all right. There
Ah,
is one.
she. Ah, no, no, sorry. They, you, our. Mm,
Mm, that's close, but our, it means possessive. No, for example, our class.
we.
Excellent, yes. We. Now, one exception to remember, no, usually you, well, not usually, the rule is that you is for two subjects, no? You singular and you plural, right? And usually, but I think most of the time, the rule remains for the plural because you is part of both. We just understand that you is singular form or maybe plural form if we understand the context. However, the form to make any sentence, questions, etc., is with a plural form. So, for example, if we will talk about the verb be, you don't say you is, right? It's you are. Because even when you is for both, the rule is always going to go with the plural, right? Like we are, no, you are. We don't, the rule doesn't remain for singular, just for plural. Okay, just a reminder. And that's all. Any questions so far, guys?
No, teacher, it's
Okay,
pretty clear, but I have a question regarding another topic.
sure.
What is the difference between kind or type?
Kind and type, they are synonymous. Um, I don't think there is really a difference between the both of them, to be honest.
So
Uh,
I can, there's no rule, so I can use anyone.
yes, for example, what type of cell phone do you have? Or what kind of cell phone do you have? No, it's related with maybe different types or different things of the same thing.
Okay.
What kind? I honestly don't know if there is a difference, to be honest. I can check really quick.
In that case, for me, sounds difference. For example, if I ask you what type of computer do you have, you can say a laptop, a desktop, or something like that. And if I ask you what kind of a computer do you have, you can say maybe Samsung, Toshiba.
Right?
That is a branch, right?
Yes, exactly.
Not the kind. So I'm
Hmm.
not sure. That's a question because I'm a bit confused with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I just looked really quick, and actually, there is a difference between the both of them. And basically, it's saying that type is used to show category or subcategory division with a bigger or whole thing. So, for example, what type of sports do you like to practice? So a subcategory of sports will be, I don't know, soccer, basketball, ping pong, etc. Right?
Okay.
Subcategories. And kind can be used in situations to informally refer to something or someone. They can also be used in situations to informally refer to a person or something. Okay, Yes, so type is a little bit more informal, and kind is more preferred in the speech just than writing. So usually then you're going to hear, guys, most of the time kind then, because it's more informal, and type is a little bit more formal. I guess that the main difference.
Okay, but both are very similar.
Yes, they are very, very similar. The only difference is that type is used to subcategories of the same thing, not from something big, maybe smaller categories, and kind, yeah,
All right.
kind is a little bit more common, I guess. Mhm.
All right, teacher.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
didn't know that actually. I just learned that. All right, guys. So let's see. Let's see the second type. The second type is object pronouns. Okay, so this is the one that we're going to try to practice a little bit more today, because I think, at least for me, was a bit confusing when I learned this topic, because it's still using the same possessive, which we are going to see in a minute. So, Larissa, could you read this sentence, please?
Kate knows him.
All right. So we have a subject here, and then we have a verb, right? We're gonna mark this with another color. And now, oh, sorry. And now we have the subject, the verb, right? And then the object is the one who is receiving the action or the verb, right? So what's the verb here, Larissa?
Knows.
Know, right? Which is referring to maybe recognize someone or know someone, right? You know who that person is, no? That's the action. So case knows, no, it's not. It could be Kate knows Andres, right? That's the object who's receiving the action. But the object pronoun, no, pronoun is everything that we just see, right? He, she, it, etc. So to talk about an object who's receiving an action, we use object pronouns. In this example is him. All right, Kate knows him, right? Instead of saying Kate knows he, we use him. That's the correct pronoun, right? And it's called object pronoun. So this object again is receiving the action, right? So it could be Kate knows Luis or Kate knows him, right? The object pronoun is always after the verb because it's receiving that action, right? It's receiving the verb. So this is what we're going to practice today. All right? Object pronouns. I think there is one more example. Daniel, could you be Kate and Larissa Luis, please?
Okay, where is Colima?
Here, let me show you.
Excellent. Show who? Show you. So that's the object who's receiving the action. What's the action, Daniel?
The action is show.
Show, right? And because it's receiving, who's receiving the action goes after, no? Him is an example of object pronoun. You is an example of object pronoun, all right? And this is what we're going to practice right now, all right? Before we continue, because it's not a very common subject. However, we use this a lot. All right, so let me share this exercise with you guys. Give me just 1 second. Let me erase this. All right. So this is the exercise. So we have different exercise questions. And you guys are gonna try to choose the one that is receiving the action, right? The object pronoun. All right. So, oh no, sorry, this one is to choose. But all right, maybe I can play with this one with you guys. Okay. So, Larissa, could you choose one number, please?
Number 2.
Number 2. All right. So between the options, the same one we just. I like, which one is correct? Him, her, you, us, them, or we?
I like her.
All right.
For them, her.
It's correct, no? Because in the picture it's a girl, no? All right, girl. Now remember to talk about an object pronoun in female, not she, singular, her. Daniel, could you choose another number, please?
Number 10.
Number 10, all right. Okay. So who is this person? I don't like who?
I don't like him.
All right. Correct. Now remember her, female singular, him, male singular. Next one, that is
5.
number 5. Okay, I love music.
I love you.
All right. Correct. It's going like this, no? So to talk about someone in singular, remember singular plural. Second person, no, it's you. Both. Daniel, could you choose another number, please?
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay. Okay, this is El Gran Pastelero Bake of Argentina.
I
So,
like them.
great. Oh, no.
Maybe it.
Yes, I think that was the correct. No, because it's a thing. Okay, thank you. Larissa, another number.
8.
Number 8. I really
I,
like.
I really like him.
All right. Great. Oh, no.
Hello.
Why? All right. We're going to see. Oh, it's because the time, we ran out of time. Maybe we can play one more. Hopefully it will be the same order or different order. All right, Daniel.
I hate. Well, this is a lie, but I hate them.
This is a lie. Yes, in this, yes, this is correct because it's per people, not in plural. Okay, which number we have to choose? Can you try to?
7.
Sorry? Sorry?
Yes.
Okay. I don't like.
I don't like it.
Correct. Great. So it's a game, no, it's an it. Daniel.
Number 2.
Number 2. No, it's
I love you.
great. All right, guys. Next number, Larissa.
4.
Number 4. Oh, well, it's the same. That's fine.
I don't like him.
It's fine. We're practicing a bit more. No worries. Another number. Daniel.
The
It's the
number
same.
6.
Okay.
I really like them.
Excellent. Now again, go.
3. I don't like him.
Great. Next one, please.
8.
Oh, great.
I really like him.
Great. Sorry, Larissa. I think you got frozen. What did you say? Sorry.
5.
Number 5.
I like her.
Great. Daniel,
Number 10.
ah,
I don't like her.
great. And finally, Melissa.
I like, I don't know what is, like it.
Yeah, correct. All right. So now basically this topic, now we're using these pronouns or object pronouns to talk people who's receiving an action, right? So we're gonna practice this maybe in a little bit more. As you see, it's very easy. But let's go back to the explanation, all right? Any questions maybe before we continue?
No, teacher.
All right. But we will practice maybe one more exercise. All right, so as you see, it's quite easy, right? Now, let's talk about possessive pronouns, adjectives, and pronouns, okay? This is a way to show that something belongs to you. So, for example, my bottle of water, right? Or my little, what is it called? Or my watch or anything, no? So anything which is talking about possession, we're going to see, different ways to talk about possession. No? So usually when you want to describe that something belongs to someone, we add this S, apostrophe S. All right, so for example, Luis is just a guy, right? So when we are gonna talk about something that belongs to Luis, we put apostrophe S. So, Larissa, could you read this sentence, please?
Luis. Luis family live in Mexico.
Excellent, correct. So, what's Louis' possession in this sentence?
Family.
The family, right? We're talking about Louis' family, right? We're not talking about just Luis, no? Louis' family. So they live in Mexico, right? So this rule, the apostrophe S, we use to talk about, we use it, sorry, just for singular subjects or things or etc., right? We put the apostrophe just for apostrophe S for singular. It could be a person, a thing, and let me show you an example. Uh, for example, I'm gonna talk about, okay, so I'm gonna put here it's just, no, no, my cat. I want to talk about my cat's tail. Cat's, one cat, right? Cat's tail is black. So I'm talking about something that belongs to my cat. So my cat, apostrophe S, tail. My cat's tail is black. No? So in this example, I'm talking about an animal, right? And it's singular. That's why I can use apostrophe S. Can you try to think of an example, Daniel?
Mm,
Anything in
okay.
singular, but something that belongs to that. It could be anything, no? A
Okay.
person, a place, a thing.
My computers.
Okay,
My computers. Monitor
okay,
is big or large.
okay, big, great. Excellent, great job. So we're talking about not just the computer, we're being more specific, right? Something that belongs to the computer, no, it's monitor. So the computer's monitor, great. Can you think of an example, Larissa, maybe? It could be anything. It could be a city, it could be a country, it could be a person, a thing, anything.
My sisters.
All right.
My sister's shoes are white.
All right. Are white. All right. So it's correct, even though when the second thing that you're describing is plural, is correct, right? Because your sister is one person, right? So apostrophe S when you're talking about one person. There really is not really a difference with plural, so you're going to see in a second. But I want to show you one more example. So we are talking here about Luis, a cat, a computer, and another person, right? You can also talk about a place. So for example, Cochabambas, or maybe Bolivia. President is, or how no, a dog. So it could be about anything, a person, a place, thing, etc. Right? This is for singular. Now, for plural, the rule changes just a little bit. So if you will want to talk, maybe you, Larissa, have more than one sister. No? Maybe you have two sisters. And you want to talk about your sisters, something about your sisters. The rule remains the same, no? But the only difference is that we put the plural, but we just add the apostrophe. We don't add the S anymore because the S is already here. So the only thing that we add is an apostrophe. So that's the only difference. All right, let's see. Larissa, can you think of an example?
His sister's bedroom. His sister's bedroom was beautiful.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So let's try to think of an example, okay? Larissa, could you think of an example similar to this one, to his sister's bedroom, for example?
She's no sorry. Her dogs.
Her dogs.
Her dogs. Food.
All right.
Her dog's food was big.
Was what? Sorry.
Big.
Was big. If we want to talk about maybe an amount of something, we can say was maybe a lot.
Was a lot. Okay.
Okay. Her dog's food was a lot. All right, great. So Daniel, can you think of an example?
Your parents' car is it is huge or big.
Your parents' car is huge. All right, great. So why the second part is singular? Because we're talking about one car, right? That's what it is. We're not talking about many cars. However, the subject is plural, right? So basically that's the next topic. We're gonna practice this in just a second. Any questions, guys?
I don't remember if I saw the apostrophe at the end of the plural things or words. This is new for me, so
This is
yeah,
just, all right, yes, thank you. So remember, this is just to talk about possessive, no possession.
possessive.
So we can say the same sentence without talking about possession, right? So for example, your parents are very nice. No, we're talking about just your parents, right? We're not talking about anything that belongs to them. We're talking about them.
Oh,
Or no, but
okay.
when we talk about the possession, something that belongs to maybe a thing like the computer or the cat, or maybe to a person or a group of persons, such as your parents or your sisters, more than one or just one. No? It's just possession. But if you just want to talk about the person, you can say your sisters are beautiful, for example. No, we are just talking about them. But if you want to talk, um,
I have an example.
yes, right?
They, if I want to say, you remember when the girls prepare her hair for the weddings? You know, when the girls, oh, sorry, I don't know how to
Make
say this.
make their hairs.
Yeah, they when they make their hairs for weddings,
Mhm.
the friends of the,
Oh, the maids.
yeah, cuando las chicas se preparan sus pelos para las bodas, las
Mhm.
amigas de la novia. But
Maids are damitas, for example. No, las damas.
oh, okay. But the maid, how can I say this? Because the hair belongs to they.
Yes,
So in this case, oh, could be the sentence. I don't know. The
let's try.
maid's hair
Mhm.
uh, were quite beautiful or
Okay,
pretty beautiful.
okay. Let's make it short. We're pretty sorry.
Were
I'm
pretty.
putting this place. Yes, that's correct because you're not just talking about them. You're talking about their hair, right?
Okay.
This one is for one maid, right? Maid apostrophe S singular. But if you want to talk about more maids, maids apostrophe, right?
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's the difference.
That's the difference, yes. Um, Usually, when you see the apostrophe S or just the apostrophe, you have to think, oh, they're talking about not a person. You have to think, oh, they're talking about something that belongs to this person. And the next thing you can do is take a look to or listen to the thing they're mentioning after. No? So the cat's tail, when you're talking, maybe it's a little bit difficult to understand. No? But
Yeah.
when you start listening a little bit more, you're like, oh, the cat's tail. Oh, okay. Then you can understand. Now the computer's monitor. Oh, not just the computer's monitor. Ah, okay. No?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. We will practice this in just a second. Um, but any questions so far, guys?
Yeah, now I'm thinking of that because when you hear that, that's the difference. Because if we read, it's easy for to see the difference.
Completely. Yes. The problem is when we're listening something and maybe we don't understand, right? So that's when it can get a little bit confusing.
Yep.
All right. So maybe let me see. Maybe we can see this one exercise. Let me find the exercise that I'm sharing with you. Okay, sorry now, guys. My internet's a little bit slow. Sorry. Let's wait for a moment until the page loads. I'm gonna turn off my camera for a second, all right? So just give me 1 second, please. No, unfortunately, my internet is a little bit slow, guys. Sorry, let's continue. Anyways, the next topic is very similar to this one. So maybe we can see the difference between the both of them, all right? But this is the next exercise we're going to see, or the next topic, is the possessive adjectives. This is the game we play first, right? When we're talking about su, de, he, she, you, they, etc. No, su, de, la persona, is the possessive adjective. All right, and this is like possessive nouns. No, so let's take a look. Larissa, could you read this first 2 sentences, please?
Okay. His family is from Mexico. His sister are in Los Angeles.
Thank you. Sorry, I was turning the light on because I couldn't see. All right. So in this example, we're seeing his. No, his family is from Mexico. His sisters are in Los Angeles, right? His is this possessive adjective. No, it means Luis. No, it's replacing the person. No, so we can say here. We can also say Luis' family is from Mexico, or Luis apostrophe s. No, Luis' family is from Mexico, or Luis apostrophe s. No, sisters are in Los Angeles. So basically, we can use both ways. So here we could be Luis, no, sorry, Luis family, right? Possession, or Luis sisters, right? It's the same. It's basically the same. But we can say it faster. No, we can say his. That's the possessive pronouns. All right? These names you don't have to remember. No, it's just to describe. No, this possession. It's the same with, this is for a male, right? A singular male, his. Now, singular female. Could you read, Daniel, could you read this sentence, please? Thank you.
Sure. Her family is from California. Her is a possessive adjective too. Her means Kate's in this sentence.
Excellent. So it's exactly the same. So if you don't want to say Kate's, no, families from California, you can say her. No, usually, and I think I described or mentioned this before, when in a sentence you start talking about anything, no, it could be a city, people. No, you're going to describe the thing first. No, for example, if you start talking about a city, no, for example, Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is a beautiful city. Now, the second time I'm not going to say Santa Cruz again because you already know they're talking about Santa Cruz, right? Santa Cruz is a beautiful city. And then I'm going to use the pronoun, right? It's, or it is, no? A city is an it, right? So it, remember contractions always. It's very hot, or it's a very hot place, no? So the first time I'm mentioning the name, no, Santa Cruz. The second time, it's not necessarily. I can just describe or mention the pronoun, right? It's the same here. So if the first time they're talking about Luis is a very nice guy. And then I'm not going to say Luis again, no, because we already know they're talking about them. I can say his family is from Mexico. No? Usually that's when you use these pronouns. And this example is a possessive, right? Because I'm talking about something that belongs to Luis, right? So I don't. That's why I'm not going to say Luis is a very nice guy. Luis's family is from Mexico, or Luis is married, or blah blah blah. No, I'm not going to say Luis every time. I have to use the pronouns. All right. It's not the same in Spanish. That's why it might be new for you guys. But this is the time when you use the possessive, the pronouns, the subjects or adjectives, nouns, pronouns. No. Okay. Any questions, guys?
No, on my side.
All right. So this we're going to see in a second. We're going to see the difference between these two. But basically, as you see, it's the same. Right? It's just the situation might make us use one or another. Let's continue. Okay, so possessive pronouns is the last topic. And we use this one to talk about that something belongs to you. So, Larissa, could you be Luis, and Daniel, Anna, please? Thank you.
My family is from Mexico.
Mine is from Brazil.
Excellent. So in this first one, you're saying, no, my family is from, it could be any place, right? Santa Cruz, Cochabamba, blah, 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 no? And then the other person go, mine is from Brazil. When they say mine, what they are talking about, Larissa? What means this mine? They're talking my family is from Mexico.
Anna's family.
Excuse me?
Anna's family.
Yes, the same, right? Also family. So they're talking about the same thing. So remember, as in the previous example I mentioned, so it's not going to say my family is from Mexico and the other person, oh, my family is from Brazil. No, we already know they're talking about their families, right? So it's not necessarily to repeat it. So the second time, because I'm talking the same thing, something that belongs to me, no? This mine is la mía, no? Or, no, la mía, mi familia, no? La mía, mine is from Brazil. So I'm not repeating my family again, right? So this is the possessive pronoun. Let's have one more example and let's practice. No, there is. Sorry. All right. So let's see the difference between maybe first possessive pronouns and possessive nouns. All right. So this, his, hers, la la la, and possessive. So I have an exercise already here for you guys. All right. So this is a mixture of everything we've seen so far. So to try to recognize the difference, because most of them are very similar, right? And so maybe Larissa, you could share this one. Let's try to understand a little bit the context. I believe you have permission. Yes. Could you share that one? We have different options to try to understand when do we use one and when do we use the other one. I'll stop sharing. Sorry. Okay, thank you very much. Could you start with the first one, please?
Okay. Wendy is carrying her heavy luggage.
Luggage is correct. All right. right, let's see. Great.
Luggage is equipaje, ¿verdad?
Exactly, yes. Your bags, they could be anything, no?
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Look, this is my project. What is yours?
Very good.
Helen, is that his cat or yours?
Great.
Intending with her boyfriend.
Great job.
We won our first competition at the club.
At the club.
At the club. Okay.
Correct.
My husband is so smart. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, him.
It's an awful song. I hate it.
Great.
What could be here?
Okay.
Yeah, she cooks at the weekend.
Great job, guys. Very good.
I saw my bike, so this money is mine.
Very good.
Vincent, shall we go in my car or yours?
Very good. Great job, guys.
Did you understand the question?
Give me this.
Should talk to them about their job, about her job.
Very good.
He gave her flowers.
Whose dogs it? It's ours.
Mara always writes letters to them. To us.
This suitcase belongs to us. This suitcase is ours.
It's
Ours.
ours, yes.
This ball belongs to those boys. This ball is there without S, I think.
The first?
Yeah, the first one. No, the same. Theirs.
Yeah, it was with us.
Peter works in a hospital. He is a doctor.
It was too hard for them to solve the problem.
This apartment belongs to my cousins. This apartment is theirs.
Excellent.
Uh, it's a school. Its name's Elpidio Barbosa.
Very good, guys. All right, there were a couple of mistakes, but that's fine. Mara always writes letter to.
As could be
Ah,
that.
yeah, I think that was the correct one. And this suitcase belongs, well, we already know that. This suitcase is ours. And the last one, this ball belongs to those boys. This ball is theirs, no? All right. So after seeing that, maybe it's a little bit confused that part between the possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Don't remember these names. No, this is just grammar. What you have to remember is in what situations you use one and another, and we just understand practicing and try maybe to see a little bit of the context, right? So we have many different sentences here. There are some questions, some sentences, affirmative, negative sentences. All right. So what we're gonna try to do in this with this exercise is to choose either one or another, no possessive pronoun or adjective. So maybe I'm not sure who was sharing before. Daniel, maybe you can share this one.
Sure.
Thank you very much. It's already on the chat.
All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, maybe
Uh,
start, please, and then Larissa.
okay. Is this cup yours?
The coffee is mine. Mine.
That coat. That coat is mine.
We live in her house.
You might want your phone.
The floor is wrong. He lives in his house.
Oh, sorry.
The floor.
Ah, yeah. This is incorrect, right?
Yes. Okay. The six. The new car is theirs.
She cooked our food. Oh, sorry, ours food.
Don't stand on my foot.
Actually, I'm not sure. She cooked ours, our food. For me, this sounds better,
Yes.
but we will see.
Mhm.
She gave him her suitcase.
I need their mother.
In this case, this is incorrect as well. Ah, no, because her suitcase belongs to she. Okay. You said I met
Theirs.
their mother. Is this their coffee?
Is the flat there?
This one?
Yes.
The gray scarf is mine.
That red bike is ours.
We should take our coats.
That is my car.
It dropped my bag.
Are these phones theirs?
These cakes are ours. These cakes are ours.
Are those children's yours? Are
Are
those
those children yours? Not sure if which one
I
is the
measure with 10 with a
number
10.
10.
Yes, I met their mother.
Yeah,
Mm.
I met their mother. Mm, not sure. Yeah, I met their mother. Met their mother. Yeah, could be this one. But number 12 is the flat earth.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that's all I guess.
All right, let's send that, please. All right, great job, guys. You did very good. All right. So obviously this topic needs to be practiced a little bit more. Now let's see it in a little listening and writing exercise. So this you're going to watch a little video about well, a little story, and you're gonna try to fill in the spaces. Well, it's about history. Sorry, not story. History, and it's related with Egypt. All right. So you have to watch the video and then try to fill on the blank spaces. So, what do you think if both of you guys watch? No, maybe we can watch it. We can watch it together because we don't have a lot of time to try to do this faster. I'm going to share this with the audio. Oh no, I made a mistake, sorry. And now, yes, we can. This. And then we're gonna try to fill in the spaces. All right? Um, if you want to watch it again, maybe that's fine. So usually for listening exercises, we should watch when it has learning purposes. We should watch it anything related with a sound, right? With listening, we should watch it twice usually. When you want to answers concrete or specific answers about the video, we should watch it twice. The first one is just to understand what they are talking about and recognize maybe some ideas. And the second time is to actually answer any specific question, no, related with the content itself. So let's watch this video, okay, guys? Oh no, what happened? It was working before. I don't know what happened, guys. 1 second. If it doesn't, I'm gonna try to make it work.
You can
Maybe,
refresh
yeah,
the web.
maybe not. If it's not, no, something happened.
Do you
Okay.
have Zoom?
The what? Sorry.
Do you have a Zoom in the page?
Not really.
You are zooming the page?
Yes.
Maybe that's the problem. You can came back to 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to access to it from my teacher link or account. Anyways, meanwhile, you can practice the next exercise. This is related with possessive nouns. Remember the apostrophe S.
Okay.
So I'm sharing this link on the chat, but I'm gonna try to fix the other one, okay? So maybe Larissa, you can share this one. Basically, we just have to, well, this is an incorrect way of describing a possession, no? The books of the cat, no, even though it sounds silly, no, because obviously the cat doesn't have any books, no, but it's because the cat is on the books, no. But this is a very Spanish way to speak, right? In English, we use the other way, no, the cat's book. So the same here. Now the rest room of the school, no, it's too long. We need to make it shorter, right? So, whose turn was to share this? Okay, sorry.
Okay, me teacher.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Larissa. I'm just stop sharing. All right.
The restroom of the school. Restrooms. The school. No, sorry.
Yeah, that's correct. Sue's sofa. Sofa.
Yes, sofa.
Camera of Anna always by the names of the camera.
Oh, that's correct. Nice. But I'm not sure.
I'm not sure which
Yeah.
else are there.
It's fine if we put the names. No worries.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The rule remains maybe with the second person, no?
I don't know.
Yes. It's correct because even though it's plural, no, the rule is going to remain just with one of the subjects. The word is not plural, no, the word is singular, even though there are two people, no, the rule remains like that. That's correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr.'s Mary's brothers.
People's opinion.
The nose of the dog. Dog's nose.
The students.
Nice.
Right.
Stefan's birthday.
Robert's computer.
Yeah. Salim Louis pictures.
That? No.
Yeah, that's correct.
Correct.
Freddy's guitar.
The foot of the lion. Lion's foot.
secretary office.
Friends.
My
My friend's house. Yeah, wait.
that is right.
Let me think. No, I don't remember.
Because this is a plural.
Can you scroll up a little bit, please? Right, because in that case of crayons, both are plural. But in this case, friend's house is just one house. So I don't remember.
Mm,
It's correct like that because it's many friends, right? And whose house is my friend's house. The friends is plural. The house is singular.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
my dad's folder.
The cave of Scandalosos. Scandalosos cave.
And that is correct. Like this.
Yes.
This is hamburger.
Anna's makeup.
My grandma's umbrella.
Lily's party.
Okay.
What do you think, guys? Does it look correct?
Not sure. We will see.
Uh,
17. Mm,
Why?
Oh no, it's correct. 17
Yeah,
is
it's
correct.
correct.
It was a mistake. And number 10, Sally and Luis pictures.
when finished with S,
Luis. Maybe it's that, but I think it's not correct. Because he didn't get another mistake, right?
yes,
Just two of them. Yeah. All right. So maybe the first one was the incorrect one. Um, and Lucy. And then Lucy. Apostrophe S.
but not finishing S.
And S. Yes. Yes. I think you are correct. It's because the S. All right. So if it's ending in, if it's not ending in S, we have to add the S, I guess. And Luis and Claire. Yes, it makes sense. All right. Okay, guys. So I found the video on YouTube. So let's try to work on this. And it's a very interesting topic because it has all of it. All the topics we've seen. The first one, the last one The possessive nouns doesn't have it, but the other ones, yes, it does. So it's this video. It's a little bit long, but if you want to, guys, we can try to answer as much as you can, and we can review this on Wednesday because the next topic is a little bit similar. So it's a good base to start next class too. All right?
All right.
So let me share this link with you through the chat. I'm going to share it both the exercise and this video too through the chat in case so you don't lose it, okay? So what do you prefer, guys? Do you want me to show the video and you can see through my screen, or you want to watch it each of you on your own? What do you prefer?
You can play the video in your
All right.
computer.
Yeah, let me know if my internet gets a little bit slow. Anyways, I think it's a normal quality. Okay, so let's watch. All right, guys, let me turn off my camera. Please let me know if for some reason you can't see it, okay? Or hear. Let's start.
Welcome to Temples and Rituals of Ancient Egypt. During rituals and festivals, the god was carried on a solar barge between the areas of a temple or the temples of different cities. Funerary carvings and paintings covering thousands of years, as well as the Book of the Dead, depict the same ship and oar design. Solar barges have been uncovered near or within several pharaohs' tombs. They were intended to carry the pharaoh into the afterlife. Ancient Egyptians believed that Ra, the sun god, traveled the skies in a boat known as the solar barge. The solar barge was believed to cross over to mythological lands. The god Ra believed mankind was conspiring against him. He ordered Sekhmet, the lion-headed war goddess, to kill all humans. To his chagrin, Ra quickly realized that with all humans gone, there would be no one left to worship him. In order to stop the rampaging Sekhmet, beer was brewed and dyed red with pomegranate juice to resemble blood. Sekhmet drank every drop of the brew she could find, eventually passing out drunk. When she awoke, she was calmer, and her lion visage had changed into Bastet. The festival of drunkenness was celebrated in honor of that myth. Unlike the daily rituals that took place in the temple and were performed by priests, festivals allowed the entire population of the city to participate. Festivals helped mark the passing of the seasons in the agricultural calendar. In reflecting the cycles of life, festivals offered a sense of consistency and structure for the regular citizens, thus reinforcing the sense of order that pharaohs were to provide for the citizens of Egypt as part of their godly duties. The importance of these festivals is demonstrated by their longevity. Records show that Osiris festivals occurred for more than 2,000 years. Some festivals serve to reinforce state control and promote the king's reign. Both the Opet and Set Jubilee festivals were specifically intended to celebrate the renewal of the king's power. The temple hierarchy consisted of high priests, several types of priests, scribes, and servants. The high priest was known as the prophet. Some divinities had up to 4 prophets, and they were the ones to perform the most advanced and complex rituals. Egyptian priests were not confined to solely religious tasks, and in fact had crucial roles in Egypt's administration, most of which served to reaffirm the pharaoh as the proper vessel for the gods. Their focus within the temple was centered on the proper conduct of daily divine rituals, rather than as custodians of dogma or the indoctrination of individuals. Scribes were custodians of the sacred sciences. Some priests were associated with the funeral rites and were considered the group with medical knowledge. The servants of the Ka were low-ranking priests who carried food and offerings in funerary rituals. Lector priests were distinguished by their ability to read, and their main duty was to recite specialized religious texts in both temple and funerary rituals. Priests and all the officials who served the temple worked only 3 months a year, with each period separated by a quarter of inactivity, at least within the temple compound. Each outgoing group handed over the temple and their tools to the newcomers. Only the high priesthood remained in permanent office within the temple. The most sacred part of the temple was referred to as Jeser Jeseru, the Holy of Holies. The most sacred inner sanctuary was where the shrine to the temple deity was located. Only priests were allowed within. Offerings were given and rituals unseen by even the pharaoh were performed. While the team chose to allow any character access to this space in some game temples, normally it was reserved for priests alone. Pharaohs and their priests often chose the site of these sacred temples because of some mythological connection or an alignment with the cardinal points and certain stars. Once selected, a foundation ritual was performed. The pharaoh was required to complete 10 steps in the ritual, which required a mix of offerings as well as specific construction techniques. Once the temple was complete, construction of the chamber containing the shrine, or naos, began. The naos was where the god statue stood. The representation of the deity was usually in stone or wood and decorated with gold, silver, and precious stones. Smaller temples had only one naos, while larger complexes, such as the Temple of Karnak, had many chambers to honor gods, such as Amun, Ptah, and Osiris. Each statue was believed to be a receptacle for the presence or essence of the god's Ka, enabling it to take a physical form. Through the statue, the god came to the shrine to eat, drink, and communicate with the pharaoh, or with the priests standing in for the pharaoh.
All right, guys. So I know it might have seemed a little bit difficult to understand a lot of information. However, we have a little. We have the subtitles. No, that helps always. So I'm going to share the link of the video and the exercise on the WhatsApp group. So maybe you can work with this. There are, like I mentioned before, when we are practicing, and I'll run the post while I speak. We can watch a video, something that we need to check to answer something twice. The first time, like we just did, is to understand like what they're talking about, some of the ideas, blah, 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 right? Now the second time you're going to listen is to answer the question. So you can watch it one more time if you want to, okay? So thank you very much. I'll share in a second. this exercise, and just please don't leave yet. I have to run the other polls too, because it's the middle of the model. I have to run also it's called E1. All right, so please answer that one too. And yeah, that will help me a lot. Please let me know if you cannot see it. And I'm sharing the exercise with you guys on the chat. Thank you very much.
All right, teacher, done.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Please don't forget to schedule your calls for tomorrow. If you already did it, please work on my English lab exercises too. All right? Have a great night, guys. Have a great Valentine's. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, teacher. See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
See you
Bye
tomorrow.
bye.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Truquito para ser la nuera perfecta y tener a tu suegra contenta incluso el día de tu boda. Hola, soy Violeta Peinado, soy la que manda